She-Bag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah, yeah, then I hit that. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, girl, it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
The ball carrier.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 73 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
We got 3. We got 3. We got 3. That's it. That's it.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7. Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The drive starts for the completion, left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. A man who played It's college ball in Tallahassee. Here's Cam Akers. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Carlton Davis.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On the ground, it's Akers. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Mayfield down from the 50. Incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. And this one too low.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
by the Panthers.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd down.
Short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. They'll run on first down with Akers. Brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was the #1 height.
And this is going to be intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, Mayfield again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Bridgewater to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. You tighten up. Hurry. 56. Pistol. Hey. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 47. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Bridgewater's pass.
Robbie Anderson, 42 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
For the point after.
The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now a hook up downfield on second down. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Here's Bridgewater. He'll throw, complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
To Ronald Jones. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Panthers' 18-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From a yard out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Buccaneers 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. This one caught by Davis. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that'll bring up second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
39-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
56. Mike, hurry! 56. Watch the screen. Alert, 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 alert. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Bridgewater on first down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off inside the 5.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll run this with Akers. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
On 4th down, here's the option.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Panthers' 36-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Panthers.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Mayfield. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Panthers 35. Buccaneers 48. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. This time has run out on quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. action. It's Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 48 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. So when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he finds Howard complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And the Packers have just scored, and they'll add on to their lead. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
28.